Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk today about how most Jamaicans prefer British rule. They prefer to remain a British colony. They would prefer to remain a British colony. And only 17% of Jamaicans think Jamaica would have been worse off had it stayed a British colony. And 60% prefer to stay a British colony, and the remaining are unsure. Okay? This honestly really breaks my heart. As you know, in my views, I'm very pro-British. Now, I'm glad my country, the USA, broke away from Great Britain and went its own way, and the USA became better, I firmly believe, because of that. But that's not the case with every place. And breaks my heart to say this because August 6th is a happy day for me, August 6th, 1962, because I love the third world reggae song Black, Gold, and Green. I really do. And I know how brutal the British colonization of Jamaica was. I mean, I know those stories. I know the black Jamaican preacher Paul Bogle, he staged a peaceful protest. And the British soldiers fired first at peaceful demonstrators, and it was just horrible. And in the 1950s, right before Jamaica gained its independence, Jamaica became hugely economically prosperous. There were some black middle-class Jamaicans that could afford to go in these luxurious hotels and luxurious resorts, but when they got there, the black Jamaican servants ignored them, and the black Jamaican customers would have to turn over tables to get their attention. And I don't blame the black Jamaican customers at all in that situation. I'm just saying this is how brutal British colonization of Jamaica was, but at the same time, it was economically prosperous. In the 1950s, a lot of American and UK elite came to visit Jamaica, and it made Jamaica economically prosperous. And in its first few years of independence, they discovered a mineral called bauxite, spelled B-A-U-X-I-T-E, and it's necessary for aluminum, and Jamaica has the highest amount of reserves in the world. And they were growing at 6% a year. And in the 1970s, the socialist government of Prime Minister Michael Manley, who said he was going to go all the way to the mountaintop with Fidel Castro, basically wrecked the island and wrecked the economy. And Jamaica has not recovered since. And also, Jamaica has the third highest murder rate per capita in the world. Jamaica has a heavy drug problem right now. And right now, there are just as many, if not more, Jamaicans living abroad in England, and the United States, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, which is a British overseas possession. And if Jamaicans can't get to the US or the UK, Jamaicans try to go there. I've visited the Turks and Caicos Islands, and I've seen that. And that's just the economic shape that Jamaica's in. They have a massive poverty problem and a massive crime problem. And since they became independent, tourism didn't go initially down, but tourism has gone down because Jamaica has become a lot more dangerous. It's a nation filled with drug dealers and drug traders. Are most Jamaicans like that? Absolutely not. Most Jamaicans don't even smoke marijuana. I think the last was 45% do, but that's most that don't. I'm not saying that at all, but I am saying the drug problem, the drug trafficking problem is a huge, huge problem in Jamaica. And except in the tourist industry, there's a lot of difficulty creating jobs, and there's difficulties opening up businesses because people are scared of getting their business robbed or getting their business, or getting shot, or cashiers getting shot too, because the crime problem is just so bad. Like when you go and visit Jamaica, when you get to the main airport, the all-inclusive resort picks you up, and they either take you in a tourist bus or a 6-seater airplane to get to the resort. They don't let you travel by yourself because crime is so bad over there. And there's a huge harassment of tourists, mainly because a lot of Jamaica's informal labor and the braiding the hair and selling sunscreen at high prices and stuff is a lot of ways people can eat because the job situation's so bad over there. And that's why many Jamaicans prefer to go back to being a British colony in spite of some of the injustices and lack of liberties that they had, was actually a lot of them. They were economically prosperous, and the poverty problem was a lot lower. So anyways, hope everyone's doing well. Take care. God bless them. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.